A friend of mine sent me this amazing deal on this Laura Geller, the best of the best baked full face basics palette, and I had to pick it up, and I'm gonna review this for you guys because it came with the color correcting foundation. This is a baked foundation. It comes with a kabuki brush right here, and I also have my 2 Armani I want to try out. I will show you my Rare Beauty package I got. Anyways, let's talk about this one. So this whole package right here, I will put up on the screen what comes in it. It's supposed to come in with a free mascara. Unfortunately, mine didn't come with a free mascara. They say that they ran out of it, which is quite sad because they're still advertising it on their website as a free mascara is included. I've contacted customer service and I asked them what happened to my mascara, and they said that they ran out of that mascara before sending me the package. I wish I was notified. I guess it's not a big deal. I can still try out these products. I can tell you right now that this has amazed me. I've tried it twice. I have dry, mature skin, and you have to see how this foundation actually looks on dry, mature skin. This whole thing cost me, all of this 3 products, $88. With a coupon I spent $78. The value is $2.95, and this is all Canadian. I'm gonna start with this product right here because this amazed me the most, and then we're gonna go into this beautiful palette. It looks like it's a planet palette. So we have eyes, we have 2 highlighters, a bronzer, and a blush. I like to hydrate my face as usual. With any type of foundation I apply, I hydrate my face, and I do have some thoughts on this foundation already because I've tried it twice and I have been so amazed on how it looks all day long that I want to keep trying to see, am I just imagining? Is it just 2 good days that I'm getting out of it, or is it really that good? So I've used my road glazing milk. I think I forgot to even show you guys. So my road glazing milk, that's what I've applied. This is the Baked Balance-N-Brighten color correcting foundation. I picked mine up in the shade Porcelain, which is the lightest that they have. It is made in Italy. I think this makeup is supposed to be more for mature women, but anyone can wear this. I'm telling you, it's so beautiful. So this is what the foundation looks like. I have never tried a powder baked foundation before. It doesn't have any mirror here, but here it is. It's so beautiful. This is what the shade Porcelain looks like. It comes with this kabuki brush. I've already opened it. And this is a retractable one. And the way you're supposed to use this, it's so pretty. It's very good for traveling. The top comes off, and here is the brush, and then you twist it. You just push, and it comes out. And you pull and it goes back in. Now, the way you can apply this foundation is with this kabuki brush. If you want to have less coverage, you push this all the way out and you have this big, dense, soft, fluffy brush for less coverage. If you want more intense coverage on the skin, then you retract it and you make this into more of a dense brush. You can see, very similar to my Rare Beauty one, and you get more coverage out of it. I will start with this. I want more coverage, so I'm going to start with this. But to tell you the truth, I prefer my Rare Beauty more than this brush. Let's start one side of the face with this brush. Here, I'll zoom you in a little bit. So I'm going to keep it this level where it's a little bit dense. And I'm just going to go like this through the foundation. You barely see the product on the brush. That's what you get. A veil of dust. At first, I'm telling you, you see nothing. You'll eventually notice the difference. So that's what I'm telling you, that with this brush, and it says that if you swipe again, you get less. If you just dab like this, you get a little bit more intensity. So I'm just gonna do this side with this brush, and then we're gonna do the other side with my Rare Beauty one, which is the one that I prefer. I've noticed more of a difference with that one. Again, not much of a difference with this brush. So let's go ahead now and use my Rare Beauty one, which is a lot more denser. So I'll do the same thing, and I'm just gonna apply it to this side here. You just go over your skin. You don't even notice. You don't even need a mirror. Like, I'm not even looking in a mirror right now. I'm not looking in my monitor. I'm just applying it everywhere. It's that simple. and it looks so natural. And the funny thing is that I have dry, mature skin, and it doesn't dry up my skin. It looks so glowy and hydrating. You can already see this side of the face looks much better than this one, and you can see the nice glowiness. So I'm gonna apply more on this side with my Rare Beauty brush. I'm gonna use some on top of my eyelids as well. I don't understand how this formula doesn't dry my skin. I just don't understand it. I've never owned anything like this, so I was very curious myself to see. I just put some on the tip of the nose. It looks so natural, and I don't know, the skin feels so healthy, and it doesn't feel like drying. It doesn't feel tight on the face. It doesn't feel like absolutely anything. Like I'm not wearing anything. Like my face is this perfected, you know. Let's move on to the next products right here, and we have the bronzer. These are two highlighters. So this highlighter here has no sparkles. It's called a Baked Highlighter French Vanilla right here, and then the other one is Baked Highlighter Portofino. So let me swatch them for you. Here is the whole palette again. So the bronzer, the blush, and the two highlighters. At first, I thought one of them is a powder, but they're actually both highlighters. Okay, so again, they're all baked products, and these are the eyeshadows now. So we have Oyster, Sunstone, and Almond. Oyster is right here. Oh, that's so pretty. And then Sunstone. It's very good for more of a transition shade, very similar to my color. And then Almond, it's so pretty. So here they are. Oyster, Sandstone, Almond. Okay, let's start with the actual bronzer. So I'm going to use my favorite bronzer brush, my Hourglass dual-ended brush, and I'm going to use this big fluffy one. And I'm just going to go through the product and bronze up the face. Let's see how it looks. This you can use all over the eyes as well, so you don't really need to use the eyeshadows. That's what I would do. If you don't feel like putting the eyeshadows on the eyes, just this bronzer all over the eyes would look so pretty. I will let you know my final thoughts at the end. I've tried this palette before, but I've never really given it much thought, so I'm gonna have a better idea now. But again, with these products, I like to give them more chances than making my decision based off a one-time use. So I like to bring my bronzer a little bit on the cheek as well. That's what I've been doing lately. It has this nice healthy glow. I think it's because the baked formula, it gives it this really nice health look to the face. Health look. So you can build it more up if you want, or just stop here, which I think I'm gonna stop here for now. So it's very nice and subtle. I think it looks really nice, especially sometimes I like to use this as just my blush. I don't like to apply blush and just keep it with my bronzer. That's what I've been using it like that before. So now I'm gonna go into this brush, my BK Beauty, or do you guys want me to use this one? This one, I don't know, I don't like this as much. It's an interesting design, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna keep it and use it maybe traveling. I like to use my favorite brushes. I'm gonna use a BK Beauty 112. I'm gonna go into this blush. Oh, that's quite a lot there. And just add a little bit of blush here. Everything looks so natural and glowy. Like you don't even really need a highlighter with this palette because every product has its own glow. I've been loving this BK Beauty brush for blushes. I think that is just the perfect shape and size to apply blush without overdoing it. And look, I've even applied the foundation to my eyes and there's no creasing. You see that? And there's no creasing underneath my eyes as well. And then I went really close here. That's just so amazing. We're gonna apply more just to test it and see if it will really crease. That's what I'm trying to see. Okay, so now let's go with the highlighter. I think I want to use the French Baked Vanilla one, which is this. Should we use both? Okay, let's use both. I'm just going to put my brush through both. This is a Moda BMX brush. It's like a highlighter brush. Ooh, that looks pretty. A lot of product comes off when you put your brush in them. That's a nice highlight. So let's go more into this because I want to try this more. Let's go in with this brush, a BK Beauty 113. And let's go really close here. where you would put concealer. So let's see if it causes any creasing or dryness there. I just want to test this foundation to the max, see if it's worth it or not. And then of course add more here. You've seen how much I've added. Like, you don't have to add this much, but I want to test it to the max and see if it causes any dryness or creasing. Okay, so while that sits on my face, let's go in with the actual eyes. So I will start with sandstone, not sandstone, sandstone right here, which is more of a transition shade, very similar to the eyes. I think you can barely see this color, but let's do this one eye and then we'll see the difference. Oh yeah, it does add a little bit of color. Let's zoom you in a little bit more for the eye look. Definitely adds some color to the eye, which is perfect. This is a great palette for beginners, or if you're just starting into makeup and you don't know what bronzer to use, blush or eyeshadow. This is made in Italy as well. I use the same brush and I'm gonna go right into this darker shade, Almond, and just add it in the middle and outer corner mostly. I wanna intensify this, smoke it up. Eyeshadow is something that I already have these shades in other palettes. Again, it's something for someone who doesn't own that many eyeshadow palettes or individual eyeshadows. So this is not something that I'm super excited about. It's just eyeshadow. It looks very nice and natural. So this is made for kind of the more natural, very minimal, but still something there. I still like it. It's perfect for every day. I will use a smaller brush. This is a BK Beauty A504. Go into the Almond and just bring this on the bottom, this darker shade. You can see it's not very scary, so don't be afraid to use this shade. Oh, it looks really pretty. I will use that Oyster one. This is again the eyeshadow, and just put it in here. Make sure you don't touch it too much because it's quite intense. Very interesting. Nothing feels drying on the face with this formula. So I'm just going to blend it all together. And I do want to brighten the inner corner. So I'll go with the French Vanilla Baked Highlighter, which is the non-glittery one right here. This is a BK Beauty A505. See if we can see anything with this highlighter here. Not much. Let's go into the baked highlighter. Let's go into the Portofino, which has a little bit more intensity. I think I'm going to use my finger. Let's go. So I'll put my finger through both. So I want it more intense. Don't like it as much. I think for the inner corner, it's probably the one with glitter looks better than the vanilla one. I think the vanilla one is a little bit too dark for the inner corner. You can see I have a dark patch in there. Get a clean brush. Okay, so let's use the same one for the brow bone. Just a little bit of highlight here. Oh, that's pretty. That highlighter is really pretty. And I'm talking about this one, the more glittery one. There's no really glitter, but you can see that it's more of a highlighter. That looks so pretty. The complexion looks stunning. Wow. Make sure that I bring this foundation everywhere. Okay, so let's use the bronzer. I want to put a little bit of that bronzer. I'm going to use the same BK Beauty 201 and go into the bronzer and add some in the middle of the eye here. It's going to be hard to tell. I just want to tie those two together. The darker shade with the lighter shade we've added. Okay, I'm going to quickly go ahead and apply mascara, and I will be right back with this lip gloss by Armani. It's a duo deal from Sephora. I'm going to apply my Tartelette mascara. Enjoy this intermission, and I'll be right back with lips. So here is the complexion finished. Now let's analyze this foundation here. I've applied a lot in this area, and you can see that there's absolutely no creasing, no dryness. The skin looks very healthy, very good. The bronzer and blush look really good as well. The highlighter, I'm just gonna go with this big fluffy brush to diffuse any sharp lines and combine the blush, highlighter, and bronzer all together. Like, look how pretty everything looks. What is your favorite from the complexion part? Like, what do you guys like the most? The foundation, bronzer, blush, or highlighter? Comment down below and let me know. Okay, now this I've also received, I bought this myself. The Rare Beauty Lash and Brow. This, I'm not sure if they still have the deal at Sephora. I spent $16 on this and I get the full brow product. I still have some left, so I needed to get a backup. And look at this, it comes with a mascara as well, and it's a mini mascara. Like, look, this is the mini mascara. This is so good for traveling. Like, this is the one I've got. And then here is the new full size. This is a full size brow product, and this is a mini mascara. So that's what it comes with in this package for $16. That's amazing, I'm telling you. So if it's still on, this is really worth it. But I still want to finish this before I open the other tube. This is what I have in my brows with my Gucci in the shade 03, which is this shade right here. Perfect combo for brows. Armani, I do have this is the Armani Prisma Glass in 03. So that's the one I previously have bought. And now this was a deal for $60. I got two, and I had a $20 coupon at Sephora from my points. I've used it. So I spent $40 on this. So it comes with the lip gloss 02 in Candy Halo, which we're going to use today. And then the other one is a lip gloss in 01 Clear Shine. So here they are. It's so pretty. And then here I have the previous one. Which one's your favorite shade? They all look really, really good. This is amazing, all of them. And I spotted another one that I want to buy, but I have to get more points because they're quite expensive individually. I think they're $52 individually if I were to buy one. Okay, so I'm going to line my lips with my Wonder Skin Contour Lip Liner. And the shade I have is Blush. I really like this nice pink. You don't have to line your lips, but I think I want to today. Let's apply this one. I love the name of it. It is called Candy Halo. It's so pretty. And don't be afraid of the color. Look how pretty it is. And my lips are dry, so this is just perfect for my lips. Make sure you hear that click when you close it. Don't leave it like this. Click it. There you go. Oh, I'm so happy I have all these three. I do have a short where I've tested, obviously, this two products. This you've already seen in previous videos I've used, but I think that this color looks so pretty. Actually, this one would have looked really nice today, but I wanted to try the new ones. Isn't that pretty? So excited to have all these new products. Okay, final thoughts. Is it worth it? Okay, I love it actually. This is one of my top foundations from what I've tried so far because I love how it makes my skin look. This is the third time I'm using this, and it still impresses me like the first time I've used it. It looks so blurring and so hydrating, and it doesn't feel tight on the skin. It doesn't feel drying. It doesn't feel settling into any of my fine lines, and I've added so much underneath my eyes. No creasing at all. There's nothing settling in there. How is this possible? I have dry, mature skin. How is this possible? I don't get it. Definitely recommend it. If you haven't tried a baked foundation, this is a first I suggest for you to try. Yeah, so this is definitely a must to try. Now, this package here, I don't like the packaging because it's cardboard. It just gives me kind of drugstore packaging makeup, but the products inside are definitely nice. So the bronzer looks super nice, reminds me of the Armani bronzer. The blush looks stunning. The highlighter, again, no big chunky glitters. It's just a beautiful highlighter that highlights the cheekbones in just a perfect way. Not too much, not too litter, not too glittery. The blush is beautiful as well. I love the shade. I love that all products actually have its own glow, so they're very glowy. The eyeshadows look beautiful as well. Nothing wrong with them. They're not powdery, they're not creasing, they blend nice. It's a perfect palette for anyone, including someone who has never played with makeup before. Only thing is I don't like the packaging, that's all. To buy this and this, Kabuki brush is just, it's an okay brush. I have my favorite brushes that I like to use, but someone who doesn't have other brushes, this is perfect to use for all of these products, not just foundation. You can use this for the bronzer and the blush and highlighter. That's what it says. $2.95, definitely not worth it. I would not spend $295 for this whole package. It's just an insane a lot of money. $78 to $88, yes, I would spend because I already spent on that. So I think that's an amazing deal. I cannot speak on the mascara because that was not included, unfortunately. The Armani lip glosses, I want to own every shade in this product. I am obsessed with this formula so much. It's up there with my Dior ones, like on the same first level. That's how much I love them. So I do want to own a lot more, and I think every opportunity I can get, I will buy one for sure. Those are kind of my thoughts. Let me know down below what you guys think of this foundation. If you're interested in a baked foundation, I definitely recommend it. If you have dry, mature skin, it definitely works because I have super dry skin. So that's it from me today. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I wish you all a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.